Hello, my friends, and welcome to our next camping adventure. Cheers to you, folks. We definitely have something hot to drink today because it is cold outside. Holy catfish. But that's all right. I'm still looking forward to getting down to that campground. So everybody out there, y'all buckle up. Grab you something warm to drink. We'll get Red going. I'm ready to head down to that campground. So I appreciate y'all coming along. Y'all take care, and I'll see you when we get there. Let's go. All right, my friends, we've got Red situated, and here's our campsite for tonight. And as you can see, we've had some snow. It's a fairly cold day, and it's going to be pretty cold tonight, but we'll talk about all that directly. But at least we still have some leaves on the trees and a whole lot of wind. Holy catfish. But this is a pretty nice view anyway. All right, my friends, well, I'm going to get some power routed over to Red, and we're going to make some hot coffee. Appreciate y'all coming along. Take care, and well, we'll catch up in a little bit. Man, it's windy. Oh, hurry up. Cheers to you, my friends. We got our hot coffee. Oh, and that helps. It is definitely chilly, my friends. Holy catfish. But that's okay. Pardon me. I intentionally got out early this week because it's going to warm up, but I'm doing a test per se. I picked up a new heater for Red that I wanted to try out, and tonight it's going to get down in the, well, 20s and wind chill even lower than that. But oh, hold on a second, let me show you what I got. Be right back. All right, my friends, here's our little devil that we're trying out tonight. I picked this dude up at Walmart. It was under 20 bucks. But what caught my eye was that it's a fan forced heater. Now the little heater I have does the job, but I usually have to have an extra fan going in there of some sort just to circulate the heat, because it just doesn't push out the air. But I thought, well, we'll give this a try, and if it don't work, I'll take it back. But I plugged it in at home and fired it up, and man, it pushes out the heat. Holy catfish, it's like night and day with my other heater. So I thought that's just fantastic. So we're out here early, picked a nice cold night to give it a dry run before we get into the winter camping season. And then it's going to be cold tonight, but not crazy cold. I think it's definitely going to get down into the low 20s. So I figured, this is going to be a pretty good test for it. And if it don't work, I'll take it back. Oh, and for dinner tonight, what I'm going to attempt to make, so I had some leftover chuck roast. So we're going to make chuck roast chimichangas. I've made these before, and it doesn't take a whole lot of ingredients, and man, they just taste phenomenal. Holy catfish. But it depends on the wind condition on how that's going to work out, because we got oil to heat up. So we'll probably be doing this on the back of the tailgate, just so Red can be our little wind block. Oh my goodness. But this is going to be that's a good dry run for our first winter camp, that's for sure. Well, my friends, I'm going to go get this put back in red. We're not going to fire it up just yet. We still got some time. But I'm definitely going to refill my coffee. And then, well, I suppose we'll catch up when it gets close to dinner time. So everybody out there, appreciate y'all hanging in there. Y'all take care, and, well, we'll catch up when I break that stove out. All right, my friends, well, I think I finally got the stove pretty much level, so we're going to get that hooked up and get dinner going. It's starting to get late in the afternoon. So give me a minute and then we'll be right back. All right, my friends. Oh, I don't know if the camera can pick that up or not, but the wind is fierce. Holy catfish. But I think they said we have gusts up to 30 miles an hour today, and it's feeling like it. But right now, here's our chuck roast. I'm gonna get that in this pot here, and we're gonna get it warm it up. We're not gonna get it hot, we're just gonna warm it up. Try to. It's been in the fridge. If I can get it to come out. There we go. Well, I'm going to keep an eye on that as it warms up, and then we'll shut it off. But in the meantime, we're going to start heating up our oil. We're going to heat it up to about 350 degrees. And you want enough, for these, you want enough oil to get it about halfway up the side of our chimneys. Not necessarily submerged. All right, my friends, our oil is pretty close. So we're going to start getting our chimneys put together. What I have here is just some all-purpose flour. We're going to make a little bit of glue for them. I'm going to add just a little bit of water to that. I may need more. We'll see how it goes. I've got the heat turned off on the chuck roast. Yep, need a little bit more water. I don't want to paste. But this just helps seal them up for when they're cooking. So give me a second, my friends. That looks pretty good. Comes that wind again. Holy catfish. I have burrito size flour tortillas. Hands are cold. There we go. Holy catfish. It does not want to open. I am not kidding. Well, I know a way around that, but I'd rather not. Oh, no, I just tore the bag. All right, there we go. All right, now we're gonna layer this joker up. There's my temperature. Oop, turn it down now. There we go, it's almost right on the nose. All right, now, where was I? Oh, I'm gonna build this joker. Do I have everything I need? Yes, I do. All right, a little disheveled. So we're going to take our chuck roast here. About like that. And then on top of that, I brought some diced green, red peppers and some onions. Now these were, I just got a bag of these from Walmart, the frozen ones. I've found it, it's just so much cheaper than buying all the individual ones. And we don't really need all that much. Here, let's just use this. And mozzarella cheese. Oh, don't tell me we're having another bag issue. All right, now that's how it's supposed to work. Put some of that on there. Oh, save that for the next one. This is our glue stuff here. Just gonna put some around the edges. Not a lot. It looks like a lot, but it's not. There we go. And we're going to fold her up. Tuck it in. And that one's ready to go. All right, my friends, I'm going to go ahead and put the second one together, and then we'll be back when I drop them in. Wipe my hands off. All right, my friends, we're ready to drop them in there. I'm putting them in seam side down. Yeah, one tortilla came apart. Well, it's on the sides. We get about 2 minutes and flip them, and then we'll be ready. And for another 2 minutes, then we'll be ready to eat. All right, they're ready to come out. I brought a little wire rack to set them on to let them cool off a little bit. Get some of that extra. Oh, that one broke open. Dag on. There you go. All right, my friends, so we'll let them cool off for a second and we'll get them on a plate. All right, my friends, we got some more campers moving in. Oh my gosh, I went ahead, I had the one that split open. We'll start with that one. The other one I wrapped up in foil to keep it warm. I went ahead and cut it in half too. So. Woo. Well, let's give this joker a try. Oh my gosh, that is so good. It's just a great way to, I'm listening, we got neighbors out there talking, they're trying to pull their camper in. But this is if you got leftover chuck roast or pot roast, man, this is a good way to go. Holy catfish. Oh my gosh, it's fantastic. And I think the only hard part is just heating up the oil. I mean, that's what it takes pretty much most of the time. It didn't take too long to reheat the chuck roast. And you slap it together and drop it in, 2 minutes on a side, and it comes out great. Oh, I gotta get more of that. Oh, that is fantastic. I'm making a mess. That's how you know it's good, right? Well, my friends, I'm gonna eat dinner here and get our mess cleaned up. In all honesty, I don't know, as I said before, I don't know if the camera can really pick it up or not, but we got some serious wind gusts out here, so I'm hesitant to start a campfire tonight because I've been walking around and I've been checking the leaves, and they are fairly dry. The ones on the bottom are wet, but the ones on the surface that are coming out of the trees are pretty dry. So it just makes me nervous about having a campfire, but hopefully the wind calms down, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. All right, my friends, well, I've got this one and another one to get through, so appreciate y'all hanging in there. Y'all take care, and well, we'll catch up after dinner. Oh man, that's good stuff. I'm working on the second one, my friends, but I went ahead and got a pot of coffee going too. It's definitely cooled down, even full wrap. Oh my goodness. Cheers to you, my friends. That hits the spot. And we're currently kind of sort of in between wind gusts. It's never really let off all afternoon. But man, every now and then it just picks up and goes bananas. They weren't joking when they said 20+ mile-an-hour wind gusts. Let me tell you. Oh, but so that's why we cooked on Red's tailgate as a wind block. And it came out great. Holy catfish, in my opinion, that's a great way to take care of leftover chuck roast, pot roast, however you want to call it. It's real easy to put together, and it comes out so good. Holy cow. But I think I am leading. I don't think I'm going to start a campfire tonight. I mean, I'm not overly cold by any means. It is, I keep my hands warm. But with all this wind out here, and I was checking the leaves around here, and the leaves on the surface are the ones touching the ground are damp, but pretty much most of them are dry. And since we've got what I call a low-lying fire ring, I'm real hesitant because one good 20+mile-an-hour gust and hits that thing just wrong. Oh my gosh, I won't have a place to camp anymore. So I think what I'm going to do is we've probably only got about half an hour of daylight left. So once it gets dark, Well, we'll all hop up in red. We'll see how this heater works. We're giving that joker the acid test tonight, that's for sure. Oh. Well, my friends, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate y'all coming along on my little camping adventures. I truly do. In all, wind or not, this has been a good one, and this is our good, I guess, dry run for when the winter season gets here, because if I didn't mention earlier, I've heard a lot of reports that this winter might be pretty bad. So, might as well get prepared now. Well, everybody, y'all take care, and well, we'll catch up in the back of red a little bit later tonight. And here comes that wind, guys. Y'all take care. Oh, I have to crack a window, my friends. Holy catfish. This choker works well. It's got a little temperature sensor. Oh, let me show you something else too. Let me fire it back up. One of the main reasons any heater I get for back here, it has the tip proof features. It shut itself off. And now we're going to turn that temperature down. So, and it's supposed to get, in the low 20s tonight. I think we're going to be perfectly fine. So for its first, I guess, test run for this heater, I think we have a winner. We're going to be good for this winter, that's for sure. Well, my friends, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate y'all coming along. Y'all take care. And, well, I'm going to watch a movie, and I'll see you in the morning. Hot. Oh my goodness. Good morning, campers. Cheers to you, my friends. Second cup. Oh my gosh. But it's a pretty nice morning. It's a little breezy, but nothing compared to yesterday, that's for sure. Holy catfish. And our sun's coming out. That feels pretty nice. I just want to put my chair here so I get a little bit of sunshine on my shoulder. Because the temperatures are still a little bit cool. Oh, but speaking of cool, holy catfish, testing out that new heater last night, that joker is amazing. Holy cow. I can't believe how well that heated the back of red. I'm very pleased with that little investment. I mean, as I think I said yesterday, that thing was less than 20 bucks. And it really did the job of heating the whole back end of that truck. Holy cow. Sounds like they've got some machinery starting up here in the camp. Oh, that is what it is. Oh, but dinner last night was pretty good. I'll give it that. For taking care of some leftover pot roast, man, that's a good way to go. And it tastes great. And it's easy to put together. Well, it's easier to put together if you have a little tortilla wrapper bag that wants to cooperate with you. That joker did not. Holy cow. Well, my friends, I'm going to just kick back here. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, my apologies, that on our next adventure, we're going to be heading into our annual 2-night Thanksgiving special. And I'm really looking forward to that. And our weather, well, the weather outlook looks to be like it's going to be a pretty good trip. We shouldn't have a whole lot of cold issues or wind issues, or, well, let's just hope. Weather has a tendency to change its mind. Oh my gosh, that has got to be a chainsaw. Oh, I know what it is. It's a leaf blower. I've seen that in the parks before when we get all these leaves on the ground and everything. The park attendants go around with a big leaf blower and blow out the pads. I've seen that a number of times. So apparently we've got some more people moving in later today. So, well, good for them. Oh, where was I? Oh yeah, got our 2-night Thanksgiving special coming up. I'm really looking forward to that, and I've probably got 2/3 of the menu worked out. Well, I say that for now, but I have a bad tendency of changing my mind and substituting things. So, but I'll have everything worked out by the time we get down to the campground on our next adventure, my friends. So everybody out there, I just want to tell you how much, excuse me, got a frog in my throat. I just want to tell you how much I appreciate y'all coming along on my little camping adventures. I truly do. I think this was a pretty good one for our little pre-winter test run in all. So anyway, here's to you, my friends. Y'all take care, and as always, I'll see you soon.